This is a story from my new and selected fiction called Scandal at the Alphorn Factory. This story is actually from my first book called Cruelty, the Fabulous Animals, which came out, 35 years ago. Part of it is based on something that actually happened when I was a little kid. We flew from Ireland, where I lived, to South Africa, where my grandparents lived, and we flew via Uganda, where we stopped, and then we got stuck at the airport for 8 hours because Idi Amin decided to have a march up and down the runway. And then after 8 hours, my mum and her 4 little children took us, and we continued on to South Africa. The foot comes down. In the clouds, the eggs of angels wait for the briskly swimming sperm of other angels to appear like stars. Later, you can hear the rustling as the unearthly zygote are nudged towards heaven's uterine wall. It is the Queen's birthday. A worm begins to move across the sidewalk, but is crushed by the foot of little Christopher Hoover, age 8, walking unattended toward Mapleview Public School. I can't say that I'm a particularly handsome man, but I know that I was conceived on a plane. I should say, they were flying over Madagascar. The no smoking sign was not illuminated. Breakfast was being served. Angels were playing golf, attending committee meetings, preparing their bodies for sex. You be the male. This time I feel like being a girl. Angels make love in about the time it took us to discover the dinosaur, bend a paperclip, or clean up after a game of solitaire. I was conceived before the stewardess spilled the coffee, but after the man behind us read the article on wine in the in-flight magazine. There is no music of the spheres, only the clangorous sounds of blastocysts becoming celestial babies, the sound of washable wallpaper being pasted throughout heaven. By the time my parents arrived at the Ugandan International Airport, their baggage had been examined by the nimble fingers of marmosets and by the lemur's slender tongue. You can understand my consternation when they had to sleep on chairs, my father remaining unshaven. But still, I persevered and was optimistic. I divided rapidly. The moon loomed large through the airport window, and when dawn came, they brought out the flags. The army arrives, marching up the runway, firing bullets at the sky. A tall man gives orders to the band, and they play without music. At Mapleview Public School in St. Catharines, Ontario, the national anthem is sung. It is the Queen's birthday, and the foot of Christopher